In the shadowy halls of a decrepit university, you step into the role of a janitor, tasked with fixing flickering lights and malfunctioning gas systems. But as you mop up the remnants of bygone lectures, eerie laughter echoes from corners, revealing the sinister presence of the little wooden dolls, whose giggles pierce your brain like a twisted melody. And lurking in the depths, a bizarre furry fox robot yearns for freedom, its mechanical eyes glinting with mischief. As you navigate this unsettling campus, your job is anything but clear to survive the chaos, confront the absurd, and uncover the dark secrets lurking in the shadows. Endless Insight is one of the most nonsensical, poorly made, and laughable games I ever played in my whole life. Unlike games such as Security Breach, which left me feeling sad and disappointed about how it turned out, I'm still making a video about it, and it's going to take a lot of time. The enjoyment I get from Endless Inside comes from how bad it is. The game starts with our character, whose name I don't care about. He's not a character, he's just a name. He worked as a janitor in a place that is supposed to be a university, but it looks like the fan game version of Sister Location. Just to slide in a little compliment for this trash of a game, the art style is nice. Now, let's go back. We are instructed to fix the light and gas systems, and the game says we have to do this before go out. When we enter this room, we hear Biddy Bab whispering some weird things I don't care about, but what I do care about is the code to advance. We enter the code and suddenly the game says Phase 2. Well, that was the shortest level I've ever played in my life. So we continue our scary adventure to fix the gas systems. First, we have to make these two numbers equal. It's supposed to be a balancing game, but all I did was pressing randomly until I got it. Then we have to press this button where the numbers are ordered from 1 to 4. Boring! After that, we press a white TV which leads us to a screen, and I have no idea what I'm supposed to do. I just pressed randomly until I got it right. And then we got to Phase 3! But before that, do you know I have a Patreon? If you'd like to support the channel directly, for just $3 a month, you'll gain access to progress updates regarding YouTube videos and the VIKMO Show. If you can support me on Patreon, I would appreciate if you could leave a comment and like this video. Now, where was I? Phase 3 starts with this furry holding a bat and coming to get us. The Biddy Bab tells us to press the red button, but even after doing that, the furry kills me. Then I thought, if I don't look at her, then she won't see me. And surprisingly, that worked. After that, we get the flashlight to enter the only room that makes this place look like an art school. We go through a hall and find ourselves in a weird place with the little woodens coming to get us. Also, I hope you enjoy the idea of the same laughter MP3 being repeated over and over again. Our objective is to flash the light on the little woodens to kill them. Don't ask me where we are, because this is the weirdest looking environment I have ever seen. Plus, you have to move with the arrow keys and use the mouse at the same time. Why? We thought this was a good idea. Also, you move pretty slowly, and the only way to win is to shake the flashlight around so hard enough to give you a seizure. After we win, we get this hilarious cutscene that I can't take seriously. Then we start Phase 4, called Survival on Basement. Don't ask me where we are, but to be honest, this clock machine thing is cool. The game does very well at imitating Scott Cawthon's art style. Our job here is to prevent that dancing doll from reaching the far left, and we still have to flash the little woodens. This level relies heavily on RNG. Most of, if not all of the times you die, are not your fault, but rather due to random garbage spawning constantly on the screen. It's like the developers thought, I'm not competent enough to design a challenging level, so I'm going to rely on the game to randomly generate stuff on the screen. I tried to beat this 6 times until I decided to skip this this phase, and go to Phase 5, the final phase. In Phase 5, we have to wind these boxes based on the quietest one, but I couldn't beat this either. So I decided to watch the ending until I realized that the game ends at Phase 6. which is weird since I thought this game only had 5 phases. In phase 6, the mysterious door opens and the furry with the bat approaches us.
Sorry if I scared and hurted you. The little goodens caught me under the hideout.
So it said that we have to help her, and I was like, no. And then the slowest, non-intimidating jump scare appeared. And then the game ends. So, what are my thoughts about Endless Inside? If you were going to discuss what this game wanted to be, then it's trash out of 10. However, I enjoyed it because of how bad it is. The poor English, terrible voice acting, bad gameplay, and I guess that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next time.